Crump, the Queen of Real Estate with the Coastal Leaders Realtor Group. Thank you for joining this week's Tea Crumpets. Today I'm with Ashley Jennings, one of the partners for the Surfside Shuttle based out of Orange Beach. So thank you for joining us.
And thank you for having me.
Yes, and first of all, I just want to point out her shirt. I love this.
Bushwacker
so
tour.
Who doesn't like a bushwhacker? But first of all, before we get in that, Surfside Shuttle has been in business for about 4 years. Is that right?
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit of history about yourself and the company and how it all kind of formed.
Okay, all right. About 4 years ago, my husband and I moved into the area. We were originally from Florence, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
My husband retired from the University of North Alabama, and we decided about 25 years ago, after coming down here and falling in love with this place,
Yes.
that we counted down every time that we came to the beach. We would sit out there and count down. All right, in 24 years, in 23 years, in 22 years.
Look at it.
And when 25 years came up, my husband looked at me and he said, I'm turning in my retirement papers. And I looked at him and I said, are we moving to the beach? And he goes, yes, let's do it.
That's awesome.
And so we got our lives together.
Yeah.
We sold our house. We moved down here and absolutely love it.
That is amazing. I love that. I love the fact that y'all, for like literally every year for 25 years, it was a countdown.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
Yes.
And so now, and this business has been going for 4 years.
Yes.
And so how did it start? Because this is a cool story.
Yes. About 4 years ago, Casey Buckner and Chad Hampton were fairly new to the area, and they were trying to figure out ways to make things better in the community. Casey had started Ubering, and Chad and his family had went down to the Keys of Florida. And while they were down there, they were taking little tours around the Keys. And on their way home, they looked out over the pass at the beautiful water, and Chad looked at his wife and said, why are we not doing tours in this area? And he goes, what exactly would we do a tour of? And she looked at him and said, why are we not doing bushwhacker tours?
I know.
And Casey,
our area's known for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they were like, that's what we are known. That's what everybody loves to come in here and do.
Yeah.
And so Chad and Casey got together and they decided to open up Surfside Shuttle and to give transportation to people in the area because it was fairly lacking in transportation, but also to offer these fun little tours
I think that's awesome.
for the community
Yeah.
and for our tourists that come into the town.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And like, I love the shirt, the original Bushwacker tour, which also kind of has, inspired some more potential tours coming up.
Absolutely.
And so we talked a little bit about it, but if you want to like share a couple of ideas that y'all have and
absolutely. We are looking into partner up with many businesses in town and even outside of our little town. We're looking at partnering up with a little vineyard up in the Fairhope area.
And I've been to it. It's great.
Yes.
It is great.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They do a little tour of the whole place up there. We want to take ladies, couples, anybody that wants to put that together. We go to downtown Pensacola.
Yeah.
We're your driver. So anywhere that you really want to go and experience in our area, whether you're a large group or a group of girls or a group of guys, we do golf course tours. We do wine tours. The Pensacola. We're hoping in the fall that we get into taking our snowbirds over to the Paddle House, or taking them over to Biloxi.
I tell you that the Biloxi tours and people going over there, I mean, that is huge.
Yes.
So, especially for a small group, because a lot of times you see these massive buses where it'd be so nice where you can go on your time and not be at the grocery store at this time, or that kind of thing.
And it's your closest friends.
Exactly.
So you know
it's a
you're
lot
gonna
more
have
intimate
fun with those people.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. And one thing that we were talking about was, like, for instance, we were talking about the vineyards. Like, if somebody were to call up and say, hey, this is really what we want to do today. We have already a set plan. Can we do this? And you were like, y'all would work with us.
We work with any kind of group. We work with weddings. We work with just girls that want to go out, and we work with families that want to go out to eat. Large groups that they want to go together and they want to be together and they don't want to have to worry about driving. We'll come to your condo. We'll come to your beach house. We'll come to your home.
And then that way people know that they're going to be able to get home safely.
Yes.
And that they can have a cocktail or two.
Exactly.
I think that's amazing. And one thing you were saying, how y'all did families that wanted to take pictures on the beach.
Yes,
and then y'all took them to get ice cream.
Yes,
so
we did.
Y'all had a huge. It was not just okay. Let me just take them. You gave them an experience.
Exactly.
That
Yes.
they'll be able to remember.
Yeah, the kids got to ride the bus. The kids love our bus. We have lights, and it's sort of like a party bus. And
we should have done a video on that. And you were saying how in your fleet right now y'all have 2 14-passenger shuttles.
Yes.
And then 1 9-passenger black van.
Yes.
So I mean, you can. What is that? That's 37 people right there.
Quite a few people around.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't think I have. but I could come up with some people. And then y'all rent it by the hour. Is that
we do.
correct?
That's an option.
Okay.
We do option. Obviously, we do the tours, and those are set prices. And then we also do an hourly rental for wherever you want to go. So you can pick and choose. Our Bushwacker tour, we try to have set places around town that we actually go in and give you an experience of a little sample of all the Bushwhackers whenever you go in.
I think we're going to have to do a follow-up on that.
Yes.
I'll get some of my friends. We'll do a follow-up, a Tea and Crumpets for that one for sure.
Absolutely.
So.
But we've also gotten into picking up people from the airport.
Oh, that's great, especially now with the Legion.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Now that we have our new airport, we have 1 to 2 flights coming in per day. Those flights are bringing in 125 people per flight.
Wow. Yeah.
Those people come in and they are in need of transportation immediately.
Yes,
So
they've been traveling. They do not want to sit at an airport waiting on Uber.
Nope. We try to keep a shuttle out there all the time so that whenever they get off the airplane, they have an option of hopping on the shuttle for a low cost, be able to go to their hotel room, to go to their condo, or wherever it is that they're coming here for.
And not only do y'all do that for the pickup and drop off at the for our Gulf Shores Airport, y'all also can go to Pensacola Airport as well.
Absolutely, yes. We are permitted to pick up at the Pensacola Airport so that you can call and make arrangements with us. Most of the time, Pensacola Airport is a personal pickup. So because there's not large groups that are going back and forth, so it's usually a one-on-one pickup or family pickup or something like that. But those are definitely something that we have gotten into and that we're permitted to do.
I think that's great. And then there's 3 areas right now that there's the license to pick up, and that is.
We are licensed in Orange Beach, we are licensed in Gulf Shores, and we are licensed in Foley. So we are allowed to pick up in all of those places, and we can drop you off and go on tours outside of the area, but our pickup has to be within these cities. Yes, these city limits.
Well, that's exciting. And so I just love the fact that, just because I was even talking about the vineyard after going to that one in Fairhope. I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so much fun. And there's also, I was telling you about that small vineyard is in Perdido, Alabama.
Yes.
And I was like, how much fun would that be? It's just to do a vineyard, a wine, obviously this is Napa Valley, but but nobody wants to drive and go to these vineyards.
Yes.
Because, everybody wants to be safe about it. So now, we
can
call Surfside Shuttle and
call us up.
Yeah.
We'll give you a ride. We'll be your driver. You don't have to worry about it. You can go sample your wines, and you don't have to worry about getting back home after you do that.
I think it's great. And then people can just give you a call.
They can give us a call. We're still such a small fleet that we do recommend that you give us a call in order to book those appointments with us. And I am usually the one that you will talk to. So call me, Ashley, and I will set you up on whatever tour or wherever you need to be picked up from.
Well, I can tell you enjoy it.
Absolutely.
It sounds like you have fun and like you're a people person.
Yeah.
So that's good when you have the driver who's a lot of fun and wants to make sure your clients and customers are having a great time too. So, well, I'm excited. I'm going to be. Katie's in the background. She does. We're gonna have another follow up with the Bushwacker tour and possibly the vineyard.
We're gonna go around and try us a few of those.
Yes, definitely. So, well, I'm excited that you took your time to tell us about it. And
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to using y'all and my friends, and we'll definitely enjoy it.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Thank you for watching, and we'll have her contact information, and definitely give her a call next time y'all are in town and want to just take a look around and get a tour.
Yeah.
So
glad to have anybody.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.